What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, Terra Luna Classic has definitely made a complete 180. I'm not saying that, it has dropped down to where it was before this this pump that we did see, but it definitely has dropped down significantly, and it's definitely down a lot today compared to everything else in the market. While we're still seeing the market that's down, it doesn't feel good to know that Terra Luna Classic is down this much. And from where it was at the kind of this high point of this rally, it's definitely something that's concerning, right? Because we're now approaching an area to where it's like, what is the community really doing? Like, what's the problem? Why do we keep collapsing this far? Everything else seems to increase and then stay up there, right? Solana, that increased and continued to increase and continues to increase. It got up to 120, dropped down to like 110, went up to 125, dropped down to now like 115 or something like that. You see Bonk that, yes, has come back from where that high was, being at 27, back down to where it is at like 18 or 17. So that increase definitely was a lot larger and the decrease was a lot larger. But you're seeing a ton that is falling back down to lower levels. But Terra Luna Classic seems to be dropping back down to where it was previously, like close to where that is. Not saying it is there, but close to it. So let's talk about what we're seeing today. Let's talk about the one thing that I believe that's keeping Terra Luna Classic down, that's keeping Terra Luna Classic at a level of to where we can't really expect it to get to a level of $1. We're trying to see it get to that point, but there's something really holding it back. And I believe that I know exactly what that is. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. And I know there's people that might not agree with me, and it's okay. It's okay to not agree or to disagree with me. Um, but you'll see why that may be maybe a little bit more of the kind of the issue that I'm talking about. So, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Make sure you guys check out some of the links that are down below. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter or follow me on Patreon, those links are also in the description. Now, don't forget about my Margex account. If you guys want to sign up for Margex, this is a great platform that I absolutely love. It currently has it has different indicators that you can have. It has up to 100x leverage trading on the platform for BTC, Ethereum, BNB, and if you have XRP, you can have up to 50x leverage, as you can see here. So if you guys want to start trading with Margex, feel free to use that link down below. They are a partner of the channel, so it would help out tremendously with growth and just help out the channel either way. So let's go ahead and talk about the Terra Luna Classic. We currently see where it is. It's at down 7%, almost 8%. We're seeing it down to a level of 0.0001454. Dangerously close to the drop zero, or sorry, added zero level. We were just here. We were just at that added zero level, and we thought that we surpassed it by so much that we will not come back down to this point. But guess what? We're approaching that level. We're currently at $845 million market cap. And at this lower level here, we were at 0.000043 instead of 0.000 where we currently are. We're at 14.3. So things have definitely dropped down a lot. We're seeing the volume that has decreased from where it was at billions of dollars down to where it is. And a lot of people on the side that aren't for burns would basically say, hey, it's because of us having the potential of having the burn tax back. And since we had the proposal, that proposal really decreased the volume already. But now that we see the proposal that hasn't passed, where's those same people that are saying those same things, right? The proposal hasn't passed, and now you believe that this is still because of that people believe that this is going to be the case. This kind of leads me into the subject of this video, where we talk about the problems with Terra Luna Classic, the main thing that's keeping it away from reaching $1. I truly believe that the main thing that is keeping Terra Luna Classic away from $1 is the community. And that may sound horrible because you're like, what are you talking about? The community got it here. Yeah, while it did get it to this point and to a higher point, especially the beginning rally, while the beginning we were all together, that's the reason why it rallied. It was like, we can recover this. That's all we cared about. We cared about burning, and that's what we were pushing to do. However, once that started to become divided, once the community said, no, we don't care about burning, we should care about utility, now you have a 50-50 split. Now it starts to decrease because people don't believe that we can get to a certain place with having something like that in place, whether it's the burn tax or not having the burn tax. So now you have that 50-50 split. And now you're like, well, we need to build. So now we have a 33-33-33 split where people are like, maybe we should build. We shouldn't care about the burn tax. We should only care about, the growth within CEXs or something like that. There's just so much that ends up getting split. And then you have different paths that we're taking down to the repeg, or if we want to focus on utility, or if we want to focus on the burns. And there's just so many different things that are splitting us into different paths. As we split into one path, that path then becomes split again, then becomes split. It's a multiverse. That's basically what it is. And we have a problem, right? So that's the main reason as to why, is the community. We can't agree on anything. There's even a point, and I'm not saying that it's just one side, right? It's both sides. You have the burn tax, you have no burn tax, you have utility, you have repeg, you have different repeg plans, different repeg ideas, a reverse split that people call for, many different things, a brand new stable coin, a hard fork, just so many things that people are coming up with different ideas, and some people are backing, some people aren't. But we can't all come together to that common goal where we need that recovery. That is the main issue that we have. So my goal is to always do that. So even though this proposal, the 11.933, did not pass, do I have sour grapes? No, I don't have sour grapes. Actually, there might be sour grapes upstairs, which, wouldn't be good. But I don't have sour grapes because I'm looking for the success of this chain. If I could find the success of this chain and the path forward, then I will take that. The problem is that nobody is kind of taking that leap with me. So I'm trying to figure out what that is. Now, I believe we need to burn down that supply. So however we deem necessary to burn down the supply, we should. If we can't get the 1.2% or 1.5% passed, then fine. We have a 0.5% that we could focus on and have the 0.35, I believe, that goes towards burning. That's on chain. Now we can focus on the exchanges off chain and try and get them to burn even at a 0.5% rate. Anything is better than nothing. So if we can all come together and have them implement some sort of burn to where we're not pressuring them, but at least questioning them, hey, can you do this? The community wants this. It's a large vote to get the exchanges to burn, then we can go forward. Now, the problem that we deal with there is the fact that since I talked about that, now people are against burns entirely. So they're like, burns are not going to pass. Burns are not going to be a thing that even increase volume or anything like that. Honestly, I don't think it should be about increasing volume. It's about survival of the chain. It's about recovering the chain. And that's where my gripe is. I believe that that's the case. That other people believe that it should be just about volume, but volume without any type of burns or any type of action, volume over there in the CEXs, do nothing for us on the chain, do nothing for us as investors. It may do something short term, and if you want it to just be short term, you probably shouldn't be a part of Terra Luna Classic. You should be a part of something else that wants to be more short term. We should be looking for a long-term solution to recovering this and then rebuilding. So my mindset is to do that, but people are now against burning 0.5% on exchanges. They'd say, oh, well, it's decreasing the volume for Terra Luna Classic. I don't believe that's the case. There's been no evidence to say that it will decrease the volume, but now they are willing to say that that's the case. And even people on that side, that I've talked to have stated, not those people specifically, but the leaders that are kind of pushing that it would decrease volume, have talked to me privately and were like, look, we need to get CEXs to burn. And that's really the main goal. So if that's the main goal, to get CEXs to burn, why are you stating that CEXs will lose volume if we burn? It's something that's like, it's contradictory, right? It's not doing anything for the community. It's doing something for your argument, whatever your goal is. I don't know what your goal is, honestly, But we need to see the survival of this chain, and that's the best way we do that. So the main problem, if I must kind of summarize, the main problem that we have with Terra Luna Classic that's keeping it from $1 is the community's indecision. We can't decide on what path to take. We can't decide on who to trust. We can't decide on where the money goes. We can't decide on how much we burn. We can't decide on if we're going to see a repeg. We cannot decide on anything. And the one thing that this proposal showed me is that we are completely divided and we have no ability to make any type of main decision because we have validators that are voting abstain just because they don't want to create an impact when that's the whole idea is if you feel a certain way, you vote that way. You don't just vote based on what you see the outcome as, right? If you're a top validator and you're voting for just the outcome and not what you believe we should be at, you are a follower as a leader, which makes no sense whatsoever. If I was in the front of the line looking back and going, where should we go next? Where should we go next? I probably shouldn't be at the front of the line. That's all I'm saying. If you're waiting till the last minute to vote to see where the community is going, that makes no sense whatsoever. And I don't agree with that. I really don't. And it honestly made me want to undelegate my position because of the fact that not that you're voting against it. It's not, right? If you voted against it, I still would have had, I would have more confidence holding the staked position with you because I know that you're making a decision based on what you believe, not based on what other people believe. It's ridiculous. So I'll probably put a video about that on Twitter and they can do with it what they will, but they're basically being sheep as leaders, which makes no sense to me. So community needs to be able to make a decision. We need to be able to come together, understand that decreasing that supply is the main goal. However we do that, we need to find a way to compromise on both sides. This side needs to compromise and realize that the 1.2% tax is just not going to be a thing. 0.5% tax, we need to find a way to live with that. And if they can live with that and we can live with that, now we can focus on getting these exchanges to burn. That's kind of the whole idea. Let me know if you agree with me. If you don't, feel free to comment down below and let me know if you don't agree with me. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to sign up for Margex, feel free to sign up for Margex. You can trade up to 100x leverage with that platform. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.